All right, shalom, good people. As you see the title, I'm going straight in on this topic. Now, this may ruin some people's holiday spirit, but I'm here to tell the truth, people. No matter how anybody personally feels, I'm here to tell the truth. Now, let's talk about it. This is Christmas season we're in, people. Now, the powers that be want you to believe that the origins of Christmas is where the family comes together, celebrate, decorate the house, eat dinner, give gifts to each other, roast marshmallows, and sing Christmas carols. That's what they want you to believe. But let me break down the origins, the real origins of Christmas. Now, Christmas is a Babylonian custom, which is the worshiping of Nimrod. Now, Nimrod had a wife named Samarius. Samarius also was his mother. Yeah, was his mother. So they was into incest. So, which is disgusting by itself. We already know that's disgusting alone. We don't condone no incest. But that's what happened. Nimrod married his mother and had sexual relations with his mother, right? Now, moving forward, when he died, she told the people that his spirit resurrected in this tree, which they call the tree of life, right? That's what the Babylonians referred to it, the tree of life, which we know that's not true. Nobody dies and be reincarnated back into a tree or to anything foolish like a lightning bug, anything, because that's what some cultures believe. But we know that's not true, right? Now, she also, his mother slash wife, ordered the people to give gifts to this tree on his birthday. Now, his birthday, what people don't know, is actually December 25th. That's actually Nimrod's birthday, December 25th. You could look it up, people. It's not Christ's birthday. When you do your real research, Christ was born around the springtime. And the springtime, that is considered the real new year because that's when the earth replenishes itself. That's when the trees start to grow back their leaves, the dead grass start to arise again. That is considered the real New Year's, and that's when Christ was born. Christ was born on in the New Year's, not December 25th. And now, at the end of the day, you got people or Christians or other religions thinking this is the worship of Christ. He was born this day. No, it's actually Nimrod's birthday. They trying to cover it up by using the Messiah just to make it seem like it's something righteous to do. Because that's what the devil does. Anything that's bad, they try to make it righteous, right? Now, moving forward, people. Now, like I said, that's actually Christ's birthday because the earth replenishes itself. Now, to get back to the topic, parents, how long are you going to keep lying to the children? After finding out the real origins of Christmas, are you going to continue to lie to them and tell them that is Santa when it's really the worshiping of Nimrod, who was into incest because he slept and married his mother? How long are you going to keep lying to the children? It's 2023 coming in. We're in the last days, people. The last days of time. We don't know what next year holds for us, but our mind is on celebrating Christmas, not knowing the real origins of Christmas. But I'm here to give you the origin of Christmas and to let you know it is a pagan day that the Lord does not require for us to worship. The world has holidays. The Lord told us to worship high holy days. There's a way big difference. Now to get back to it. How long are you going to lie to the children? After finding out the real origins of Christmas is the worship of a incestophile named Nimrod. And I know people gonna say, "Oh, brother, brother, no, no, no. I'm doing it for the children. You know, da 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 da. I don't want them to be left out. It's coming from my heart." But let me tell you something. You're not doing it for the children. A lot of you parents are doing it for yourself. Because when a kid is born out the womb, they don't go, when, mommy, I want this for Christmas. I want this for my birthday. That's something that's taught to them. But after knowing the real origins of Christmas, and don't take my word for it only, look it up, people. The real origins of Christmas, you have the option to break the curse. Because all you're doing is casting spells on your children, which you people don't know. Because there's nothing righteous about none of these holidays. Like I told you, the Lord told us to worship high holy days, not holidays. But at the end of the day, like I said, you have to break that curse and reteach your children, even though they also use Santa Claus. Now, Santa Claus, when you look up the root word in Santa Claus, it actually means Satan Claus. That's another cover up that they're trying to do. And also, aka Santa Claus, aka Saint Nick, was actually a real person. When you look up and read the book called Russian Icons, it was actually a black man by the name of Saint Nick. He didn't wear red and white, he wore green and white. And he gave out gifts to poor children that couldn't afford anything. And it wasn't just he ain't doing on no 25th. They switched that whole situation up. Because like the scriptures say, they turn the truth of God and make it into a lie. So my thing is this. He actually was a black man that ruled when black people ruled Europe. He was set in place that he used to walk around giving poor children free toys. That's what he did, right? Now, I take it back further, right? Let's get back to it. My question to you people, what is so good about the holidays? It is nothing pleasant about no holiday. It's stressful. You bust your ass all year long. And you notice these holidays are back to back, back to back. You had Halloween, um, Thanksgiving. Now Christmas is coming. The New Year's right behind it. So that's just more money that you're gonna be spending. How is holidays so pleasant when you got to be fake and phony for the holidays? For the couples out there, you couples know exactly what I'm talking about. Cause see, nobody sees your argument that you and your lady get into while you driving to the Christmas store, driving to get gifts, inside the aisles getting gifts, and on your way in the car arguing, driving home, not talking to each other, ignoring each other because you so mad and frustrated, and the people at the store had you aggravated because everybody is rushing to grab stuff. It's actually getting to physical fights over this nonsense. Especially on Black Friday, they was running grabbing them gifts. And I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of fights happen. It's all recorded on the video. Grown ass men and women fighting for toys and games. And the kids just sitting there screaming and crying, snot coming out their nose. So how is the holiday season is pleasant? It's not pleasant. Because you know why? It don't got God in it. The Lord always, when y'all think about it, these holidays, the Lord is showing you people every year that he is not in this holiday. Because let me just break it down to you, give you a few examples. Like I said, you get into an argument with your wife. Damn, they're about to get a divorce. You got to be fake with fake family members that you don't see all year round to this special time because they want to come over and freeload. Then you got to put the fake smile on for the kids, knowing your damn pockets are hurting. And you wind up broke at the all watch at the New Year's. Everybody's gonna be broke. And what you gonna say? Well, at least I made the kids happy. But you ain't got no food in the house. You got to go back and beg your boss for all this OT so you can make ends meet. You people need to stop worshiping these holidays. The Lord have high holy days for us. Instead of Christmas, you're supposed to be worshiping Hanukkah. Now let's compare and contrast. Hanukkah is where you get gifts for 7 days. People can give you gifts for 7 days, and it don't matter about the value of the gift. Like on Christmas, that's what Hanukkah is. 7 days you get gifts. On the seventh day you have a feast, and everybody's good. So what's less stressful, holidays or high holy days? I can tell you right now, the holidays are way more stressful than a high holy day because, like I said, it leave you broke, it leave you damn near about to get a divorce, and also the Lord shows you He's not dealing with these holidays because guess what always happens before every holiday? And I know this might be hard for people to hear. What happens? You might lose your grandmother. Grandma might die. Oh, that destroys everything. That destroys everything. Once grandma gone or grandpa and them gone, ruins the holiday. The Lord does certain things like that on purpose. Because it says the God is a jealous God. And if he's not in anything you worshiping or celebrating, he's going to cause destruction and havoc to it. Grandma dies. Watch how many house fires happen before Christmas or on Christmas Day. You always know the tree always catch on fire. It's gonna be some people burnt out the house, all their toys gonna be burnt out or gone. But in your mind, you're not gonna understand that's actually God wrathing you. That's what people don't understand. So I'm putting this video out, to give people a warning. When these fires happen around Christmas time and grandma don't make it or this one don't make it past this year or somebody get locked up around that time, it ruins everything. You might get fired before. That happens too. People get laid off before on holiday season. See, the Lord does certain things as a punishment for us not listening. And Christmas is inside the good book, but the Lord then tells us to celebrate it. I'm going to end it with this scripture right here. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word of the Lord, speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. Remember, the Lord said that. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, because the heathens are, which are non-Israelites, which are considered Gentiles. These are their customs. As Israelites, we're not supposed to be worshiping this stuff. Right? So remember, the Lord said that. Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the workman of the hand with the axe. Verse 4. And they deck it with silver and with gold. Did you hear what the Lord said? Because back in the day, people used to use real palm trees. So he said they go and cut a tree out the forest and they deck it with silver and gold. What's that? The decorations of the Christmas tree, the gold and silver Christmas balls or candy canes or the imitation icicles. Read it again. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold, and fasten it with nails and hammers. When you get a real Christmas tree, anybody know that had one? You have to fasten it with nails and hammers. Because like I said, back in the day, they used to use real trees. They didn't use a tree from Walmart. They ain't had that option going to Walmart, getting some fake palm tree that we got the option now. They used to get it and fasten it with nails. And anybody that gets the real tree, because some people still do it, you have to do that, right? And it also says, they deck it with silver and gold, and they fasten it with nails and hammers, that it move not. Verse 5, they are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must need not to be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also in it is them to do good. So the Lord's letting you people know, you sitting here fearing a tree. You might say, how am I fearing a tree? Because if you don't got that Christmas tree, what are you doing? You fearing, oh man, I need to get a tree. Oh man, I need to get a tree. The Lord said, don't worry about the tree. It's not living. It can't do no harm and it can't do no evil. You better stop sleeping on a good book. Subscribe if you want. Shalom.